Good morning, gang. It is August 1st. I just slept like crap last night. My dog was up a lot and he just kept waking me up. He's an old dog. This is part 2 of my 48 hours of vlog. Yesterday was obviously July 31st, and what he did, I went over how the last day of the month went for me in July, and we went over how many cars I sold and how I typically finish the month. So I'm gonna head into this gym and get this out of the way, and heading into work. First of the month, as I mentioned yesterday, it's kind of a busy day for me. I'm gonna hop in the gym, get this out of the way, and then I'll talk to you guys after. All right, so we're here, first of the month. I gotta go forgot my computer in my car, so I gotta go grab that. It is raining. It's not supposed to rain today. If I have to cancel my photo walk again, I will not be happy. But it's not supposed to rain this afternoon, so it's gotta be good, right? On the list to do today, we have some lists and stuff to get prepared for everybody. Some dealer web manifest lists that we kind of go through. And then also, we have a 12:30 meeting with Chevrolet. They go through what went well in July and what's going to happen, what we can expect for August, rebates and changes and everything. So we're going to do that. I applied for a media pass for the Detroit Auto Show. I'm hoping to hear from that this week. I already booked my room for that. And I have to run a bunch of deals, rebates for customers that were waiting for August. So there's about 4 deals I'll have to run to see how the rebates change out. But that's how we are here on the first of the month. I have about 15 minutes before we have our first morning meeting, and I'm going to really quick get this YouTube out that I edited last night, so you guys can, because we're working on part 2 right now, so I'm going to do that really quick. So I got this video posted, that's up and running. I just need to share that on my socials. I'll do that here in a minute. We're about to jump in the meeting, probably recap everything we did for July and anything about August. So I just got my turnover check. This kind of goes over all the contracts, any product I've sold, and so on and so forth of that nature. Gonna go over that, make sure that everything matches up. And then probably sometime around lunch, usually, I'll get my commission sheet. We'll go over that for the month. And then in the meantime, I had that 12:30 conference call with GM where we go over everything, and I have to do my boss's birthday list, so I'll go over that here in a minute whenever I sit down to do that. So I'm gonna update the website, go over these numbers, and then we're at it. Turnover sheet looks good. Next thing I got to do is my boss has a sign out front of his property that he puts birthdays on for our customers, people in our community, along with the people that send them in. And so that's the next thing I got to do. So I'm going to work on that next here after I turn this sheet in. So birthday list is done. I also, while I was done there, took care of any vehicles that he needed. Prices changed. For some reason, the software we don't know how to fix it, but it loads invoice pricing on the vehicles, and then I have to go in there and change. It's because obviously we don't want to sell vehicles at invoice cost. So, but I go in there and change it to MSRP and all that stuff. So one of the other things we do today, and then let's see here, it is 10 o'clock. I'll get the birthday list to my boss, and then we will just kind of prep up for the 12:30 Zoom call. So that lead I had at the end of the day, the Jeep, I'm working on that, getting that together. I have a car tracks. As we get through, I need to take pictures for the internet. Yeah, just normal fun. Just a normal Tuesday here with the beginning of the month. Had a live one on the lot here right now. They're looking at a Blazer It's a 3LT that I took in and on trade off lease that I had my customer order. So it's a really nice Blazer. I got my turnover check, and then I've got my sheet. Go over videos, make sure everything's good. That looks about right. So we'll get that in, and then we'll get paid for the month. Can't be mad about that. Sold the Blazer here. Gonna go park this in the back or off to the side. Have them prep it. It's, of course, it's pending financing, but everything seems legit there. And then we will. I have, since we've talked, 2 more cars to take photos of, so a total of 3 vehicles to get photos. Yeah, we're just gonna do what we gotta do here. The Jeep is here now, so for the people who were called earlier to take this Jeep for their test drive, we'll get that taken care of, and then we have our conference call here in a half hour, so busy times. I heard back from my people on the Jeep. They're gonna take the Jeep, so we've sold a Blazer and a Jeep Wrangler that we've had for a little bit. I am taking photos of these cars that we just got in. During lunch, Brandon sold the blue Trax, so one less vehicle I have to take photos of. So that's good. So there's 3 vehicles I need to take photos of here. I'm gonna do that, and then I have to order a Jimmy John's platter for my photo walk tonight. I've already ordered a meat and cheese tray, so I have that, and then 4 o'clock I'm out of here to go pick up the food for the photo class. I probably need to have something in my head loosely of how this photo class is going to go. This is my 4th class I've done. First real photo walk I've done, so but I've done 4 photo classes out of the loft, so that, kind of just go over the basics and et cetera, et cetera. But I am excited to do it. I was picked as the artist residency program for our wildlife sanctuary that we have up here in town, and I do photography on the side. It seems like most YouTube guys, like I know Dave B also does weddings too, and all that kind of stuff. So long story short, I applied, I got it, and there was only 2 prerequisites to being the artist. One is you have to donate a piece of art, which I have no problem donating a big, large piece of art that they could put in their soon, hopefully down the road, building that they're hoping to fundraise and build buildings for. And then 2, you have to teach a class to the community. So this fulfills the class. I just gotta take some more photos of this next 2 months, pick one out, we got it blown up, and then my commitment to them is done, and my artist residency for 2023 will be over. So that's that. On to photos, and then I'll just keep you guys in the loop. Oh, by the way, boss gave me my commission check. I don't know if I said that or not. I went over the sheet, everything was good, checks cut, got my check, went to the bank, deposited that, had my lunch. So it is 2:30. And like I said, so we'll get these photos done and get ready for 4 o'clock. We had our go to market call at noon. When I went through that, Equinoxes and Blazers got worse. Silverados got a little better on a buy, stayed the same on a lease, it looks like. And Colorado Traverse stayed the same. So normally I would be really upset about Equinox and Blazer going worse, but we don't have any, so hard to be upset about something that I don't have. So although we did just get this Premier Equinox in, so we're starting to get some. It's just overall it's frustrating. So, but yeah, that was the market call primarily. They did say that they are going to try to bump up production by, I think it said 20%. But their main problem is transporting the vehicles from the factories to the distribution centers. Once they get to the distribution centers, these vehicles on these haulers are pretty all right. They're doing all right. It's more of the rail cars and the outdated system of moving these mass mounts of cars to the distribution centers. So that's the update for now. Not a necessarily good one. It wasn't a very happy or positive call this morning, but nonetheless, rock and roll. This is a 2024 Equinox, and something I noticed that's a new wheel on the Premier here. I don't mind it. It's pretty sharp. Looks like a gloss black accent. I don't know how you guys feel about black wheels versus chrome wheels. I'm definitely a black wheel kind of guy. And I'm glad to see there's more black wheels being added to our inventory. Just overall our option that Chevrolet is doing. Quick update on our day. Matt sold this white Jeep. Cody sold that Silverado. I sold the red Blazer and that Jeep over here. Brandon sold that blue Trax. So we have moved some metal today, boys and girls. Really interesting what we just got in here. It's a 2024 HD Custom. This is the first time I've seen a 24 Custom, as when we get a lot of HDs in, they usually are immediately gone. Something I've noticed first glance, before Custom and LT on the 3/4 ton used to say Chevrolet across, and now I see the only way you used to be able to get that bow tie is you had to go to the high country. Now at a Custom level you get a bow tie. This little part right here by the grill with Chevrolet embossed here on the matte black, I like that. The one thing I don't like about these is this Allison transmission with the 6.6 makes it feel like it's a diesel, but it's a gas, and it was a really easy way for me to cheat to know if this had wording up here that I knew it was a diesel, and if it didn't, then I knew it was a gas. And now with that there, now you have to wear the window sticker. Just one less little thing. I don't mind it. It's just, I'm talking from me. My standpoint as a salesperson on the lot, and I'm looking at a truck from, several feet away. So, but other than that, 3/4 ton, it's pretty sharp. Integrated trailer brake. I mean, it has remote start. This Custom does. This does have the the outlet, and then the integrated trailer brake. So it has cruise, has a safety package. It doesn't have the Bluetooth steering wheels or the digital driver information center, just the old ones that you saw in the Custom. So, yeah, I'm not mad about it. The main thing is this thing that I believe is priced at $55,000. So for a crew cab 3/4 ton, that's a pretty good deal. So, yeah. All right, I'll finish taking pictures of this. Oh, by the way, we also got, we'll talk about that soon. So hang on. We just took this Trailblazer, or we just got this Trailblazer in. Only thing I don't like about it is it's front wheel drive. We live in northern Michigan, and I mean, I drive a front wheel drive car, but the preference by far in the community is having an all-wheel drive vehicle, even though, it's not like it's a rear-wheel drive, but yeah. And what I wanted to show you guys, what we just got in, this 2023 Camaro Coupe. We put the stripe package on it, black wheels. It is an LT, and we got it as a V6 and not the 2.0, so it is pretty sharp. I had a customer order a 2024 Camaro for me, 2SS orange. It's gonna be sexy as hell whenever that thing gets here. So that's pretty excited about that. So yeah, it is 3 o'clock now. It's taken me a half hour to get through all those cars, but I've at least kind of walked around in my thoughts on some of the vehicles as I took photos of them. I'm going to go and do a little, make sure there's no messages that I missed while I was out here taking photos. Anything, checking my deals. Those are good. So, and then get ready to sneak out of here an hour early. Photos are up and online. Pricing's good. That, folks, is kind of my first day of the month. Sold 2 cars. We got paid. Photos. We took like 6 photos today of cars, and got the list done. Did the conference call. I'm leaving a little early to go to this photo walk. I got to run in to grab some food for the people tonight since it's going around dinner time. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you could do me a favor, if you're watching this, and especially if you are a salesperson watching, drop the name of your dealership and where you're from in the comments below, and let me know where you're tuning in from. I really appreciate that. And hopefully we can continue to talk to each other and build out what it's like, some type of community on what it's like selling cars in today's world. So after you drop the comment, let me know, even if you're not, even if you don't sell cars, do me a favor, drop where you're from. I just like to know where you're at. A lot of new followers. Thanks to Dave B once again for the shout out. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Next vehicle video will be on a car. It'll be next week. And then I have a special video for you guys in 2 weeks. Should be really fun, kind of on the silly side. But something that I've thought about doing for a long time, and I'm just finally putting it all together. I got confirmation that it's happening. So yeah, so next week we'll do a car video, another walk around, and then we're gonna alternate between weeks of car videos, vlogs, or these type of style videos, day in the life stuff. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Talk to you on the next one.